The double-edged impact of genetically modified organisms. On average, genetically modified technology adoption has reduced chemical pesticide use by 37%, increased crop yields by 22%, and increased farmer profit by 68%. Yield gains and pesticide reduction are larger for insect-resistant crops than for herbicide-tolerant crops. Yield and profit gains are higher in developing countries than in developed countries. Source: a compilation of the National Institute of Health. According to Insider Health, GMO foods are designed to be healthier and cheaper to produce. Advantages of GMO foods include added nutrients, fewer pesticides, and cheaper prices. Disadvantages of GMO foods can be allergic reactions or increased antibiotic resistance. According to Corteva Agri-Science publication on 10 GMO facts from 2019. 1. GMO doesn't mean unsafe. The term GMO simply stands for genetically modified organism, which means agricultural scientists have given the plant different beneficial properties. 2. GMOs are precisely bred. Scientists know exactly what changes occur, so the technique is precise. 3. GMOs are thoroughly tested. 4. GMO pose no more threat to humans or the environment than conventional crops do. According to the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering and Medicine, GMOs and conventional crops are equally non-harmful. 5. GMOs are no more likely to cause allergic or toxic reactions than conventional crops. 6. GMOs can actually be used to remove allergens from food. Scientists in the United States and Britain are already working on GMO products such as safer peanuts and gluten-free wheat. 7. GMOs are used to produce more crops on less land. 8. GMOs protect crops from pests, resulting in higher yield and smaller uses of crop protection chemicals. 9. GMOs are among the most studied items in agricultural science. And 10. GMOs give us greater control, from corn that protect itself from worms to crops that need less pesticide to prosper. GMOs are used to help us control the safety and the nutritional value of our food. Welcome to Real World Sci-Communications. Kindly like this video, make some comments, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. GMOs are organisms whose genetic material has been altered through genetic engineering techniques. These modifications are typically aimed at improving traits such as yield, resistance to pests or diseases, and tolerance to environmental conditions. Genetically modified organisms have been a topic of debate and controversy for many years. While they have the potential to bring numerous benefits, they also come with certain risks and concerns. Now let's talk about the benefits and the possible concerns or risks. Let's begin with the potential benefits or the positive impacts of GMOs. Here are some potential benefits of GMOs. Number 1. Increased crop yields. One of the main goals of GMO technology is to enhance crop productivity by introducing genes that promote growth and increase resistance to adverse conditions. GMOs can lead to higher yields and improve food security, additionally reducing the pressure on agricultural lands. Through genetic modifications, scientists have been able to develop crops that are more resistant to pests, diseases, and environmental stresses, such as drought or extreme temperatures. Number 2. Pest and disease resistance. Genetic modifications can confer resistance to pests, insects, and diseases, reducing the need for chemical pesticides and herbicides. This can result in lower production costs, reduce environmental impact, and improve crop quality. Number 3. Enhanced nutritional content. Genetic engineering has allowed scientists to enhance the nutritional content of certain crops. For example, biofortification techniques have been used to increase the levels of essential vitamins and minerals in staple crops like rice and wheat. This can help address micronutrient deficiency in populations that heavily rely on these crops for sustenance. Number 4. Environmental benefits. Certain GMOs have been developed to be more environmentally friendly. GMOs can contribute to sustainable agriculture by reducing the environmental impact associated with conventional farming practices. For instance, genetically modified crops can be engineered to require fewer pesticides or herbicides, thus minimizing chemical usage and its potential negative effects on ecosystems. Some GMOs have been developed to be more efficient in nutrient uptake, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. Additionally, genetically modified crops with increased nitrogen use efficiency can reduce fertilizer runoff and minimize water pollution. Number 5. Improved shelf life. Genetic modifications can extend the shelf life of perishable crops by delaying the ripening or reducing the susceptibility to spoilage factors such as pathogens or physical damage. Now let's talk about the possible concerns or risks of GMOs. Here are some of the negative impacts GMOs may pose. Number 1. Potential health risks. One concern surrounding GMOs is their potential impact on human health. Although extensive research has not found any direct negative effect on human health, Some studies suggest potential allergenicity or toxicity risk associated with specific genetically modified products. Extensive scientific research conducted by reputable organizations such as the World Health Organization, WHO, and the National Academy of Science, NAS, has consistently shown that approved GMOs are safe for consumption. Number 2. Environmental concerns. While GMOs can reduce the use of certain pesticides and herbicides, they may also have unintended consequences on ecosystems. For example, genetically modified crops engineered to produce their own insecticide, such as Bt crops, could lead to the development of resistant pests over time. This could disrupt natural pest control mechanisms and require the use of stronger chemical pesticides. Additionally, cross-pollination between genetically modified and wild plants may result in the spread of modified genes to non-target species, potentially disrupting natural ecosystems. 3. Loss of biodiversity. The widespread adoption of GMOs may lead to a reduction in crop diversity as a few genetically modified varieties dominate the market. This could increase the vulnerability of agricultural systems to pests, diseases, and environmental changes. As genetically modified crops become dominant in agricultural systems, traditional crop varieties and wild relatives may be displaced or contaminated by genetically modified genes. This could result in a reduction in genetic diversity, which is essential for maintaining resilient and adaptable ecosystems. Number 4. Socioeconomic implications. The use of GMOs can have socioeconomic impacts, particularly on small-scale farmers. Patented GMO seeds may be more expensive, leading to increased dependency on seed companies and potentially widening the gap between the large-scale and small-scale farmers. Number 5. Ethical concerns. Some individuals and organizations have ethical objections to genetic modification of organisms, raising concerns about tampering with nature or interfering with traditional farming practices. It is important to know that the impact of GMOs can vary depending on the specific crop, trait modification, and local context. Scientific consensus on GMOs generally support their safety for consumption, but emphasizes the need for rigorous testing and regulatory oversight. It's crucial to continue conducting rigorous scientific research and implementing strict regulations to ensure that the benefit of GMOs are maximized while minimizing any potential risks. Kindly drop a comment below in the comment section. Let's know what you think about this controversial subject. Thank you for listening and stay tuned for more updates.